company that employs so many people and locally owned, you know.
That's right.
God.
And people have jobs because of them.
And I want to take back what I said earlier about I would go out there and work for a little or nothing. I just got to pull back on it.
Hell yeah.
Cause I earned my keep, man. I really, you know, the phone never stops. The one a while ago was about a crew.
Yeah.
And no, I'm gonna take that back.
Okay. You want me to erase that off the disc?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what can you say, man? It's a fun time. We're gonna run a little bit late, but what we got with John coming up?
Well, John Fred came on stage that night at the salute to Jimmy George, and he kind of talked about Jimmy for a few minutes. You want to do that with some rainy night in Georgia?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, let's do that right here.
This is John Fred's last live performance.
We think that we have I think it is the last live one that was ever recorded right here at Thibodeau.
This is a treasure.
Yeah.
And some people value treasure. I wouldn't trade this treasure for.
Absolutely, he was excited to be here, as you can hear in his voice.
For all the moonshine in
White Castle,
in
Lone Star. Huh? You're listening to KTIB Thibodeau, Johnny's Jams, Soul in Your Bowl. It's 12:02. Let's go back to the Civic Center. How many years ago was this? This was a couple of years ago, huh? I'm trying to think of what year it was that we recorded this. It had to be 2 or 3 years ago, John.
No.
No?
02.
02. It's that long ago.
Yes.
All right, let's go listen to him. Give a little tribute to Jimmy George.
Okay, y'all. I got time to do one more song, and before I do, Jimmy George, who's an honoree tonight, and God bless him. What a great guy. He asked me to do this song, and I hadn't done it in a while, but we're going to do it tonight. This is in the key of D, Jimmy. It's in the key of D. D is in dog. So I'm going to do this song for Jimmy and for his whole family. This is a song he asked me to do. It's called A Rainy Night in Georgia.
the horns.
Thank you, John Fred.
Boy.
Thank you, John Fred.
I mean, talk about class musicians in the background.
I love that song myself.
Yeah.
But he knew Jimmy loved it. That's what Jimmy wanted. And
Unbelievable.
Jimmy got it.
The horns were just right on. The mix was good. Oh.
Jimmy did the charts.
Did he?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Boy, that was... I'm sitting here going,
you're sitting there,
what?
you got Cranston Clemens on guitar.
Right.
Who's bad to the bone. He's with Amanda Shaw now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know how he likes being called Amanda Shaw and the Cute Guys. Cranston's pretty hip and big and bad. But I guess the money's good, you know.
You know what?
I'm Carl T. Himmel on the drums.
I know.
Roger played most all night.
Yeah, Rogers was good.
But Carl T. jumped on with John Fred.
I know you don't know your cellular device and how to do things, but you remember the hum? You just asked me what that was.
Yeah.
Okay, it was the Cleaner Man. He's listening to us. Brian, he's out there. Thanks, Brian, for listening, man. Brian, the Cleaner Man over at Ocean Surf Cleaners. You know, talk about local again. Local. Okay, local dry cleaners.
You can drive right up.
That's right.
You can drive right up, open the door and get your stuff. Drop it off, open your stuff.
Absolutely. You know,
got something else to say about that.
And they're local, you know. And then got the phone call there, baby.
Oh, babe. Good morning. You're on live on Soul in Your Bowl.
Good afternoon. This is Bart Darby.
Right.
Yeah. I just wanted to call in for a couple. First of all, this is one of the top 10 shows, in my opinion, that you've ever done.
Well, thank you, man.
Thanks.
Well, I say that for a personal reason because while I didn't know Mr. John Fred as well as you did, my late radio friend Ricky Stockner up at Louisiana Network.
Oh, yeah.
Him and Jim Inkster knew him very well.
Absolutely.
I remember they had him on for a birthday. Where's Jim Inkster?
He's now the general manager of Louisiana Network.
Wow, he is good, man. That guy is so level and independent, and I could always trust that man to give me some good information.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Unbiased, no spin. I mean, he was the original no spin person, I think.
Exactly, and for Mo. The rain's out of his area now. The cold front's finally dropped through us. So it was going to be breezy from now through Sunday morning, northwest winds at 15 to 20. So people better dig their coats back out.
It's going to be cold?
Yeah, it's don't be surprised tonight. Tomorrow morning we may have lows in the mid-30s.
That's what I heard.
That's not cold.
With some wind.
Right.
Here's the deal.
It's not cold. You come out with me at the Elmwood Classic tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock and see how cold that is.
Morning. Here's the deal, and we know it up front, offshore. We had a boat trying to get a crew out to a job site yesterday, and they went 30 miles out and had to abort and haul back to the beach. It has been so rough offshore, January and February. It's been hard to get any work done.
Right.
You know? And, things start mellowing and we get much busier as the seas start getting calmer. And it's going to be cold and it's going to be a northerly and, it's going to make the seas rough. So probably, I was work calling me a while ago. We're going to have to get groceries out probably as quick as we can, but it probably won't happen till midnight tomorrow night.
That's important to those guys out there. I mean, do you have a contingency plan, like you've got extra food out there if you have bad weather?
Yeah, most of the locations show.
Yeah.
Because it's going to happen. It's prevalent.
Okay.
We had a big job with about 250 people, and we deliver every 2 weeks, and you usually deliver on Monday or Tuesday, and we held the order up all the way to Friday. But yeah, in that case, they have.
Because those boys eat.
Do they eat? You ought to see the Easter menu on one of these locations.
Oh, I know.
Holy moly.
Wow.
I have to board some boats every once in a while, and I'm just on the boat. The boats, they eat good. Okay, they feed me when I get on the boats, and it's really good.
I want to swing a couple other quick notes.
Go ahead, man.
Believe it or not, early tomorrow morning we may actually have snow as far south as South Mississippi.
I don't want to hear it.
But, well, then you want to hear this one I'm about to say.
Okay.
I actually need to wish Johnny happy anniversary because we just passed 7 years when Soul in the Bowl first debuted on this station.
That's right. That's right.
Congratulations.
Fats Domino just made 81.
Yeah, so it's a lot of important anniversaries. All
Doug actually informed me of that.
There's a tribute on one of the PBS stations tonight. Fats Domino. I read it this morning. Yeah, Fats comes back to New Orleans or something like that. It's on either 12 or 11. I'm not sure.
Well, the doctor played with that.
Okay.
A lot of them did.
All right.
But Doug's actually the one that informed me down in the morning on.
On Gene's show?
Yeah. That Fats was 81.
Wow.
Doug's got a lot of vital information a lot of times. I don't know why he don't listen to Soul in the Bowl and call me and ask me to play something.
I don't know. He'll tell you have a good day.
Well, I got to hook that up, man.
There you go.
I got Huckleberry Finn. I need Doug on the call list.
I hear you.
I think I can get that to work. You know.
Well, listen. As always, I appreciate the time.
Thank you, man.
William, thank you for the great compliment too. We appreciate that. And thank you for listening.
Well, thank you for having me come by with Gibbons yesterday.
Hey, that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and my bad wig and everything.
I will be back to tell our listeners. I'll be back Monday morning sitting in for Gene because he's still a little under the weather with his leg, but he's going to be back soon.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, both of you take care.
All right, buddy. Have a good day.
Hey, thank you, William.
Bye.
He's unable to limbo.
He tried to limbo too much.
Yeah.
Limbo off of a truck. Huh?
Pretty bad break, but
That's what.
Modern medicine, the way they're dealing with these things is amazing, man.
Yeah.
They'll have him up and running before you think.
I'm gonna give him a call tomorrow and see how he's doing before I go on the air Monday.
Yeah. Yep. Dialogue without Gene is, that's Gene's show.
Hey,
man.
no, I'm just kidding. No, it's Gene's show, man. It's Gene's show.
Boy, it is.
Yeah.
And it's very, everybody's grateful when you do come in.
No, I enjoy it. I wouldn't do it every day. That is a hard task to do, especially. Did I just start to say especially? I can't believe it. That's not me. Especially.
Especially.
No, it's not it's especially. Okay, but especially when you have to do a full 8-10 hour day after you get off the air. What Gene does in the morning, people do not realize.
You call what you do working?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I told the sheriff you'd be willing to work for little or nothing.
Sure, right. But no, when Gene gets on this air, he gets on and he does an hour, but people don't realize it. That's about a 3-hour job every day that he does, and then he drives to work and does an 8 or 10 hour day. So it's a long day for Gene every day. Yeah.
Well, I'm back to you. All you do go down. Hang around, get a guy a job here and there, and
Would you like to know how many miles I drove last week?
Yeah,
1,200.
You drove as much as our van drivers.
I know.
That go all over and bring our workers.
I know, but I enjoy.
You told me you went down to Cameron.
Yeah, I went to Cameron Wednesday night. Yeah, that's a 4-hour drive.
So you transported workers?
No, part of my job is to check up on some of our. I guess I could talk about it a little bit. A work release program that we have. That we have some inmates that are offshore and they're doing a good job and they're checked out before they do it and everything. And so we go out and do drug testing on them and do a surprise drug test just to see that they're staying clean. If they're not, we send them back. That's the name of the game. So.
And this particular one's accredited nationally, and They've sent some good workers to a lot of employees.
It's a great program. Great program. I don't know if I'm authorized to say any more than that, but it's a great program.
I think we can say, well, no, I don't want to say it even, but...
It's a super program that gets the inmates off of the public dole. They pay their rent, room, and board.
Way.
Yeah, and they work. So,
They get to save money for when they come out.
Absolutely.
They have social programs. They have recovery programs. They can fellowship. And the ones that are serious... They come out and they have a good shot.
And they can stay with the job afterwards.
It's not easy to get in there.
It's not. It is not easy. So part of my job is to check
Department of Correction screens them well.
Absolutely. So,
and
well, you were there,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's a tough place to live and a tough place to stay with the standards that we expect out of inmates
I
that go out
gotta
there.
decide whether to go see Charlie Miller tonight.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Charlie's gonna be at Freeman's again, huh?
Yeah. That stuffed veal chop is calling me, but
that sounds
I think
good.
he's playing Flanagan's tomorrow.
Oh, is he?
The brunch. Yeah, he was going to play last Sunday, but the Mardi Gras thing.
That's right.
Poor Lord, both places. Thibodeau's lucky to have these great restaurants, man.
You're right.
And again, the Freemans, everything circulates in our economy, man.
You know who invited me over to his place tomorrow? Warren Clausen.
Really? Hey, look, Warren's a great cook.
Great cook.
Great
CNC catering, yeah. And,
they do a good job.
And Warren said, "Why don't you drop over by the house?" I saw him last week, and I played music for his.
And good dancer.
Oh yeah. You know what they call him on his float? They call him Grumpy. Why would they call him Grumpy?
You ever had him on your radio show? You ever hung out with him for 30 minutes?
Yeah. But he is a good cook.
But
man.
he's really not.
He's a great guy. Great guy.
It's all an act.
It is. Warren's a lot of fun. And
he really is.
And I look forward to going over to his home tomorrow.
People love to watch him dance.
Yeah. He's fun. So,
great wife.
Back to John Fred now. We've got a couple of more here before we get out of here. Did you know that?
Yeah, well, Sometimes You Just Can't Win is just a really fitting song that John did, number 4. The lyrics are it's one of those songs that just always play out no matter what chapter of life you're in.
Right.
And it's a great one. And then John he did a new CD before he passed, and he had a song on there, I Miss Y'all. It was almost like
really?
he had a perception.
Yeah.
Because throughout the song, I miss y'all.
Uh-huh.
It's like I miss y'all, like he's looking down on us and telling us what he's missing, but he misses us.
Right.
He was oh God, I used to stop with him at Barbera's in Napoleonville. But I used to stop there and let Nicky Carrier meet him and Bobby Lovelace and all, then bring him to the Cajun Cafe in Libertyville. That was so retro for those guys.
Yeah.
They couldn't believe the price points there. and it's still there, the Cajun Cafe.
Yeah, you're right.
Where you want to go? You want to do what?
Let's do that one now, and then we'll come back with you want to do another live one? Slow down?
Yeah. We're gonna play this one live?
No, the first one's off his album. What's the name of that one? Sometimes You Just Can't Win?
Let's go with it.
You want to do that one first?
And then we'll talk about why it's
okay.
The song it is.
Cool. Here we go.
I've never known many sunshiny days. Things seldom work out. They just don't come my way. But I could be happy just to say I've known you. Just to see you each morning makes my day seem less blue. For a false-hearted lover and a fair-weather friend took all I own from me. And sometimes you just can't win. Sometimes you just can't win. If I could live my life over, if I could do it again, I'd never chase women, try so hard not to sin. But one thing's for certain, I'd stay away from her door. And you'd never find me begging for more. And now that it's finished, my time is fast running out. I know I could never change my life about. What was started is ending. My sight is fast growing dim. But I cannot forget her.
I wonder if y'all got my meaning of the lyrics, huh, Greg?
Yeah.
Sometimes you just can't win, man. And that's life.
Yeah, it is.
But I thought John did an outstanding job working the lyrics.
When you said, let me listen to this for a minute, you put your headphones on, I was getting ready to tell you that takes me back to my college days back at Louisiana Tech, believe it or not, back in 65, 66.
Greek Fountain era?
Yeah, the Greek Fountain era, right. And John Fred and the Playboys had a little tinge of echo, but it was a different echo than anybody else had.
Unique. It was unique.
It's something in their sound system that engineer did, and it was for people that really aren't into music, you won't understand this, but there was just a twinge of some kind of echo that no other band had.
Yeah.
You know?
This is true.
And it was just and when he did Boogie Children, of course, that was just
And I got so many, a ton of songs on there.
Yeah.
And he recorded a lot of really good songs. He did The Night Owl.
You got that?
I got that. I got that. You want to bring back some college in memories?
You got Night Owl on here?
Yeah, man.
Oh.
People that remember the College Inn, I know there are fewer people that remember the College Inn. Oh, boy. The College Inn.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm taking over Johnny's show for a minute. Hold on just a minute here, okay? I love this song.
It's walking through your front door. Like I told you, baby, I don't love you no more. Been so long since I kissed your lips. It made my little heart slip. Oh, night out, night out. I treated you right. You treated me wrong. Bye bye, baby. So long. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Now that's coming. He's gonna walk right through your front door. But like I told you, baby, I don't love you no more. I wanna tell you, baby, just the one thing. I hate you, 'cause you ruined my life. Bye bye, baby. You'll never be my wife. No, 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 no. Yeah. I hate your guts. You ruined my life. Bye bye, baby. You'll never be my wife. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no.
Okay, back to your show.
No big deal. I'm going to be up here Monday taking over yours. Well, boy, did you have a green light to do that, man.
Oh, I was excited about that.
We were talking College Inn and...
Talk
man,
about.
You know, getting it straight. I got a good story about this song.
All right.
Bobby Loveless.
Right.
Played the College Inn 13 years.
Yep.
We brought him into the Hall of Fame. We got him on
That's
tape.
true.
I brought him by the College Inn, and those two little doors on the side of the building where they loaded in.
Right.
God, it's surreal because
It is.
they're not big. But Bobby got down on his knees and put his hands on those doors, man. He was very emotional.
I'll bet he was.
It was middle of the day because he was going to play that night for us. And, you know, and at first Bobby kind of got mad at John Fred for covering it. And then John Fred said it publicly. He said, I'm not taking that from Bobby.
Yeah.
I'm paying tribute to Bobby.
Yeah.
You know?
And do you know that I can remember many years ago, I guess it was early 60s or mid 60s, that they used to play the same gig.
Yeah.
You know, Bobby Loveless and then
Yeah.
John Fred or vice versa.
Yeah.
They play the same, and dances. I mean, you know, you go see John Fred and Bobby Loveless at the same dance.
Well, they like everybody, if you follow all the bands in New Orleans, played the CYO dance.
Right, exactly,
That's where a lot
exactly.
of bands got
Yeah.
started. And
Irma Thomas. I saw Irma
Sure.
Thomas at the Metry Lodge, man, on
Metry?
the Metry Lodge.
how you spelling Metry?
Metry.
All right.
Metry Lodge on Causeway when she was 17 and pregnant for her first kid.
Ooh, Lord.
That takes you way back, baby.
Well,
Speaking of soul people, Antoinette Cato is another
Yeah,
lady we
she
lost
just
this
passed.
week. You know, Ernie Cato's wife passed on Mardi Gras Day.
7 Spanish angels
Cool,
was out
man.
to her. She was colorful. You know, she still went up to Rock and Bowl and did a gigantic red bean and rice thing every year.
Really?
Oh, yeah. She was colorful. Now, I'm wondering, is she going to get in the same tone with Ernie and her mama? Because Ernie is buried with his mother-in-law.
Yeah. And will
Do
they?
they have room for him, Antoinette?
I don't know. And will they keep the mother-in-law lounge open? She was the catalyst on that. So
She was
yeah.
the matriarch,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So you never know.
I love remembering things like that. Yeah, and part of being our age, Greg, is I don't want to be young no more, man. I'm happy knowing what I got, knowing what I remember. But I was telling you and Shasta a while ago at the Goose,
Right.
I'm remembering things, man, oh, God, when I was 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, 19 years old, even in my heyday, in my blackout days, I'm remembering stuff.
It's coming back
But
now.
it's
Huh?
the 15, 20 minutes ago stuff.
Well, that's part of it, John. That's part of it.
Ooh. What did we do 20 minutes ago?
Well, we played Rainy Night in Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That was before you stole the show, but that's, it's just fun. But, I got to decide whether to go see Charlie tonight or tomorrow. Tomorrow, if I got to rough it if I go. They got a crab and avocado tower.
We're talking Flanagan's.
Yeah,
Right.
125-year brunch.
Right.
Appetizer, crab and avocado tower. Jumbo lump crab meat layered with Roma tomatoes, fresh avocado, served with a big crispy tortilla. Entree, I've been eating some awesome shrimp. Shrimp clemenceau, like the old chicken clemenceau way, with shrimp, shallots, peas, Cajun seasonings, and crispy potatoes like brabons. Italian ribeye marinated overnight and served with herb roasted potatoes with fresh vegetables. All of them come with your salad of choice. And you get Charlie Miller. And, I've seen him at night. I want to see the dynamic of Charlie playing daytime like that.
That would be interesting. Is he playing by himself, or is he going to have some guys
He's
with him?
trying to work it out where Jamie Terrio can come in.
Okay.
Because, boy, those two together
Right.
complement each other so well.
The problem with Charlie playing by himself is you don't get to really see the whole Charlie, okay? I mean, he's got to sit at the keyboard all
Because
the
when
time.
he hits the horn,
Yeah.
you know it's world class.
Yeah, right.
But when Jamie's there, Jamie plays great keyboard
Right.
also. So Jamie will play sax, Charlie will play keyboards, and then they'll switch it
Right.
and let Jamie play keyboards and let Charlie do his horn. And Charlie is so world class. He can go right to your table,
Exactly.
play next to you, and not blast you out.
I know. He knows how to do it.
That's a skill.
He knows how to do it.
He's that good. And we got him in Thibodeau, man. We got Charlie Miller. Thanks to Coach. He's got a little crib, and he's living by my old hood right by Harley.
Yep.
Yes.
The neighborhood to be in, man.
Oh, Lord.
Especially during Mardi Gras
He's
time.
right by Droopy, man. You can throw a tennis ball and hit Droopy's
I know.
house from there.
I know.
But old hood, great memories. The Dixie Theater was right across the street.
Yep.
I forget you still got that lot right there. What you gonna do with that?
Yeah, well, I got a house there, man. My daughter lives in it.
That's
So-
right.
so-
That's right. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. My granddaughter, too.
That keeps.
Yeah. So, and Harley takes care of them. Harley, I like to have the city marshal right next door to my daughter and my granddaughter, okay? Because they're safe.
Yeah.
Most of
Well,
the time.
Greg, we've been talking about doing a good tribute to John Fred.
Oh, man.
He is, I got to know him. He got married at Nottoway, man. We catered his wedding.
Right.
And, boy, his beautiful wife, Sandra,
She was there that night that we recorded this
absolutely.
also.
But they stayed there 2-3 days and had the best time. And he loves Thibodeau, man. And Thibodeau people are, and he said it, it's probably the friendliest little town in South Louisiana. And being biased, I got to agree with that.
Right.
But, man, the guy was just a wonderful man. And The story is he had a kidney transplant.
Right.
And he had a miracle donor. His wife had met at a Christian retreat and matched up. Everything went perfect, the transplant. So the procedure was the old kidney has to die off, and then you go back in and retrieve it,
All right.
So in doing so, the surgeon hit the suture on the lung.
Uh-huh.
And it was not a good place to hit. And infection set in, and he stayed at Tulane Medical for about 128 days. And, it was tough because he had made it through the transplant.
Yeah.
It was taken well, and so, and then the services were just unbelievable.
I bet they were.
Luther sang Amazing Grace.
Wow.
Oh, look, it was...
I hate to sound morbid, but I wish I would have had that on tape, okay? You know me, I'll go to a funeral record, okay?
Charlie just played at my friend Gary Bartell's services, and he played it, and he played taps at Gary's gravesite.
While we're on that subject, people think it's morbid, but the family of the deceased don't ever think about when you're at a funeral. You don't hear half of the stuff that's going on. It would be nice to have that recorded so you could go back and listen to the nice things that are said about a loved one.
Well,
they did it for Sonny Bono.
They did.
Oh yeah, they had that live, man.
Well, Gary's tribute show that I did to him,
right,
being absolutely my best friend,
right,
oldest and best friend.
Sure.
Well, we taped the show. Linda was here.
Right.
And the doctor called in and was able to express his sympathies to the family and condolences.
Right, right.
And he said he would have been here, but he was on a tour. He couldn't leave. I mean, he couldn't go get he couldn't go get his Grammy. It was just...
Had to go, man. Had to go.
But, yeah, it is. I don't... Ain't nothing morbid about it, man.
Yeah.
It's just... Sometimes you just can't win, but sometimes you can. That's your granddaughter?
Oh, I'm showing you the time. Yeah, that's my granddaughter. Oh. I'm showing you the time.
Yeah, I guess we all went a little over, but, it was fun, Greg.
I was showing him my iPhone, folks, and I was showing him the time, and my granddaughter's picture just happened to be on my iPhone.
And I don't know, Soul in the Bowl has become a way of life for me.
Absolutely.
And I really believe in it. And, we can start like we did and send out our prayers to Duty's family. And, and we can cover the spectrum, man.
Right.
We can express sorrow, joy.
Celebrate his life.
And
he's not gone yet,
when you think about it, like after Gary's services, and Warren caters a lot of funerals.
Right.
I tell you what, nobody puts a spread down like a South Louisiana funeral.
Oh.
I've been to some funerals should have been covered by Bon Appetit.
I know.
People.
I agree.
But I guess they might think it's morbid, but it's really not.
No.
I mean, everybody brings the thing they do the best.
Exactly.
And so when you see the layout, it's like, whoa. And, no, it's just the best way to express your love for somebody is to have really good food and music at their services and afterwards.
You're right.
And, we attend, to say goodbye to the person we lost, but it's also, we go to say hello and express our sorrows to the family, that lost a loved one.
Sure.
And, it's, sometimes I like to remember people, and I got a great image of John, I really do.
Oh, I enjoyed meeting him. That's what I was getting ready to say earlier, is that was the first time I'd followed John Fred since about 64, and that was when he was here in Thibodaux was actually the first time I got to shake his hand, and just like you said, just a personable person, and just enjoyed life, and just, he did this for Jimmy George and did a heck of a job too. Did it for the city of Thibodaux.
And boy, he was just at an age where he and Sandra could pretty much do anything they wanted.
Right, right.
They were doing. And it was that simple. Called him up, John, we're doing a Hall of Fame induction for Jimmy George. We'd love to have you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had a little something going on, but now I'm coming. I mean, just,
yeah.
and everybody I'd call like that, you know.
That's great.
That's
We're going to do it again.
You know,
We're going to do it again.
We're gonna do it again.
Sometime.
It's getting close.
Yep.
I'm trying to get to my first Iberville Parish Tourist Commission meeting, and you know, I'm excited about that, and you know, hopefully we can do some Soul in the Bowl events throughout the parish.
Cool.
That thing you put on in Raceland that time,
Oh.
I couldn't make that, but they'd tell me when you had Thaddeus and everybody on the stage.
Thaddeus got on that B3.
Did you record that?
No, I didn't. I was unable to record that. But
Shame on you.
when Thaddeus got on that B3 organ, that was just, I mean, he just took it over and just wailed on it, man.
Good morning, you're on live on Soul in Your Bowl.
Man, y'all still doing that. That's fabulous.
Well,
I tell you, Greg, I don't know if you remember, the Donald Besson died last year.
Yes, sir.
And that funeral, I've been there 45 years, and I paid for 1,500 funerals.
Yes, sir.
But the Goodbye Dixieland Band came there and played just a closer walk with the...
yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
It was all this world, man.
And you know, on what you just said, I saw Dr. Dickie Mulvon. Was my family doctor all my life. And you know what he told me? He said he was the most moving funeral he'd ever been to.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he wept. He cried.
I know.
He said it was just...
Well, I went to...
And we do need, you know, we celebrate life and we celebrate when somebody
That's right.
leaves too, you know,
Absolutely.
because, you know, I always noticed brothers that, you know, when the brothers died, they didn't really, they were kind of, you know, hey, okay, have a nice trip, you know.
Everything used to be black and sorrowful. Now it has some hope and joy, you know,
Yeah.
in the funerals, and that's what makes it.
Absolutely.
You know, Soul in the Bowl's around it all.
Mhm.
Food and music is around everything.
Well, about 2035, I'm gonna die. I want y'all to be there and sing for me.
We're going to party when you die, baby.
Yeah, but you gotta extrapolate. I gotta be 82 to make it when Thibodeau's 200 years old.
200 years ago, that's what you want, huh?
How where you gotta get?
Huh?
Where you gotta get to make it to that point?
I don't know. What year is that?
Don't look at me. I don't know.
21 something?
22 years from now.
22 years, huh?
Gibbons, you'll still be around, man.
Yeah, I'll be
You'll still be
101.
around. There you go.
Well, you'll
You'll be like Miss Nora.
You'll be like
oh,
Miss
Miss
Nora.
Nora.
Oh, I heard Miss Nora on
Yeah, we played it yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, that was really good, man.
Uh-huh.
She's taking line dancing lessons.
At 102 years
An
old.
inspiration, that's right, huh?
She was
Ooh.
they wanted to bring on who was it, Letterman or somebody, and
Mhm.
she wasn't into that.
We're going to try to get Gene Richard back next week.
We're going to get him back.
Greg and I gotta go, man. I mean,
Yeah.
it's been fun, and
It's been fun.
You know, KTIB is good to us, and
It's great.
Performance Energy. Thank y'all so much
Yeah.
for letting us do these kind of
We'll see y'all.
shows.
All right, buddy.
And you know, that's about it, man. Thank you, Performance. Thank you, Greg, for coming.
I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed it. And listen, before you get out of here, before you say your last things, I've got a couple more that we're going to play when you get ready. When you get ready to leave, we're going to close out with something that he mentions ecology in a song, and then we're going to close out with the live version, the last time he ever performed it live on stage of Judy in Disguise.
Okay, yeah.
Is that cool?
First one we played was off his greatest hits.
Yeah.
And we're going to play the live version. And what we're going to the last two are going to be live versions.
Yeah, right from City of Thibodaux, the Warren J. Harang Municipal Auditorium.
What are two guys sitting up in downtown Thibodaux in KTIB-AM, oldies but goodies, Greg Dumas and Johnny Jam possessing all this treasure.
Oh, well, it's a pleasure, man. It's a pleasure.
Thank you so much. And listeners, look, next week we're going to really be pushing hard for the arts thing. I'm hoping to have Patrick Sylvester and a couple guys playing music in here live.
Good.
Mandolins and guitars and things like that. And we're really pushing this thing hard. Everybody needs to come downtown on Friday the 13th. Yeah, it's going to be back-to-back months with Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
February, March.
Interesting.
Okay. All right, we'll see y'all next week. And always remember, tie together great food and music, the people you love, and find when the soul hits the bowl.
Here's an old rock and roll song. This goes back to the old college inn days. This course, I know you got to be a certain age to remember the College Inn, and I'm that age. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Judy and the sky. Hey, that's what you are. A lemonade pie. Hey, got your brand new car. So camel no fast, come to me tonight. Judy and the sky. That's it. Hey, come on. Strong emo on drums. Come to me tonight. Come to me tonight. I'm taking everything you say. I'm feeling the strain. So tight. Yeah. Judy in the sky, what you aiming for? A circus of a horror, yeah, yeah. Well, that's what you are. You may see a life of ashes. I guess I'll just take your glasses. Thank you very much. Hope we passed the audition.
As I come full circle and make it back to my hometown of Thibodeau, I'll leave you this closing thought. We make new friends, and we'll keep the old. One is silver, and the other, solid gold.
Soul in Your Bowl is a presentation of KTIB-AM 640. Join us every Saturday morning as we take a stroll down memory lane with great cooks and musicians of South Louisiana on Soul in Your Bowl with Chef Johnny Jambalaya Percle on AM 640 KTIB.